Welcome to the We Live, We Learn. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. We're here giving you our takes and our opinion in real time. Just waiting for Mannix the Marksman to enter the room. How's everybody's weekend? Yep.
What's good, my dog?
Goody. What's good, man? Can
I'm
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, live and clear. I don't need my headset, do I? You don't have one on.
I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. We're saying, so just doing the pleasantries, man. Just, everyone welcome. You know, another Sunday.
Everybody in the chat.
Trust me. You know, we learn podcast, movement, community. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. This is going to be the hottest podcast next year.
They already know, bro. They already know.
Yeah, man. So what we saying?
Yeah,
just
bro. Just warming up, yeah. FYI, I can't see the people in the chat. I can't see the live chat, so it's doing that thing again.
I don't think anyone's chat yet. Let me just. No one said anything. That's why.
That's cool.
Let me just see.
Just double checking.
Let me just see something. Well, we are live, you know. So
you can see everything. You get me?
Everything.
What you saying, bro? How's your week been, bro? This time last week we were doing up East London. Anyhow. We're just living learners, bro. No experts, just living learners. Bro.
If you go to the live section of our YouTube, you can see, you know, what we touched on that, man.
Yes, big everybody up who's watched, who's been tuned in to the We Live, We Learn podcast. Big up everybody who's tapped into our What's Happening live sessions on a Sunday. Big up everybody who has just supported in any way. Obviously, subscribe, please. It makes a huge difference to us. Little difference to you because it doesn't really change what happens on your algorithm. All that it means is that you see us more often, as you should, because we're delivering good content, I believe. And if we're not delivering good content, then say it. Yeah? We're going to listen to what the people say. You get me? And we'll change and we'll move accordingly. Because at the end of the day, we never started this to say, we're going to teach ourselves. We started this thing to say, we're going to live and learn and put that message out so that others can learn from us as well at the same time. So we're all in this thing together, growing. You get me?
Well said, man. Well said. All right, as we get into it, man. All right.
Hey.
What's that?
Ready? You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Yeah, bro. So you know it's that session, isn't it? It's that session that's now moved to lives, bro. What's that? The Mayweather shoulder roll, yeah?
Well, the thing about the Mayweather shoulder, I think it just should be with Mayweather. People that try to adopt it sometimes, man, it don't work for them. It don't work for them.
You know what? Let me get this. I like the way you started that, right? I see what you did there. And this is what we're going to do. First of all, you did something, trust me. So first of all, let's intro the people, bro. We live, we learn.
we learn, we're live.
Cool, we're live, so we know it's on. And today we're going to be talking about a talking point that's been going wild this week for many different reasons. We're entering the sports world as we do. You know what we do: sports, music, entertainment. You know, we cover the whole nine. So yeah, there's a very big sporting entertainment event due to take place in December. That being Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. I can't believe I'm saying Jake Paul's name in reference to a boxing match before Anthony Joshua's name, which is mad in itself. But we're going to touch on that. I know that most of you who tune in, you're going to come to see that. But before we do that, let's not blemish this thing with the farce of a fight that is Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Yeah, the circus. Yeah, and let's talk about real boxing for a second, because last night, wow,
circus, you know.
Last night, it's a circus, bro. Circus. Listen, you take your children to the circus, they enjoy it. Zippos, you know what I mean? Krusty the Clown, whatever you know, whatever, bro. They're all out there, bro. Juggling, balls are juggling, curly toes, the whole nine, bro. People enjoy it. It's entertainment, bro. It's fun. You know what I mean? Let's call it what it is. It's fun. You know what I mean? That's why people will be watching, bro. Come on, lying though. Come on, bro. I'm not lying, man.
Cool. Throw you off, man. Let's yeah. As you saying, so yeah. All right, cool. He was going.
We was going to real boxing. Seriously, there was a great night of boxing yesterday night. What was the card? It was headlining was Anthony Yard, David Benavidez. Yes, very interesting fight. There were some wicked undercards. That was actually a really good card on the whole. Like you had Bam Rodriguez beat Puma, conclusive as what was expected really. Fight of the night was Sam Noakes, the boy from Kent, Maidstone, Kent, took it to Abdullah Mason, youngest champion in the world right now. Abdullah Mason's a G, by the way, but big up Sam Noakes for putting on such a performance and making London proud. It's not just, can't have Americans thinking they could just turn up and just bang man up. You get what I'm saying? Man put on a good fight. But without going through the whole card, because that wasn't, you know, the objective, we wanted to talk about the main part, which was big up Anthony Yard, you know, the beast from the East. We have to shout him out as man them and as a man in our, you know what I mean, in our environment and atmosphere. And he's taken on some really tough challenges over the years, and this is the third title fight that he's had. Unfortunately, for the third time, he came up short again. So, you know, there's a question there saying, like, you know, what, you know, can Anthony Yard actually win a world title? Is he actually world level? This is a conversation going on right now. But before we do all that, man, bro, what was your take on that fight, real quick, man? Just Benavidez is a beast. That's what I can say.
I've not watched it yet. I've seen things going about. Yeah, it's all over social media. I've been working, so
yeah,
I saw just a snippet of like around where it looked like Benavidez was holding him around his head, just giving him some jabs, you know, some hooks and stuff like that, man.
That's a good thing that you brought up. What did you make of that? What did you make of that personally?
I thought, that should have been broken. The referee was moving a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was a bit below the belt. You know, I don't know. And him to get away with it for so long. Where was he fighting? I don't. Yeah, where was it? Was it in
Saudi?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw that. Then I saw, you know, a thank you message from Anthony Yard, who was supporting him and stuff like that. Yeah. It looked like he had a long night, man.
Definitely a long night for him, bro. Stopped in the 8th. Yeah, do you know what? There's a part of it that had shades of Eubank Ben from the week before, where he just wanted the towel to be thrown in earlier. Do you know what I mean? Because he wasn't looking like he was going to be able to recover that situation. But Anthony Yard's getting older. This is the first time Anthony Yard is the older guy in the fight. So he gassed out, which he's always done. Again, when you're very muscly, you tend to gas out a lot easier. We've seen it with AJ countless times. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I'm talking about that weighted muscle, you know, not a kind of Daniel Dubois muscle, which is more kind of very natural. You know what I mean? It's more his body type. You know what I mean? He won't gas
Yeah,
out as early as like a AJ who's very muscular. And same thing with Anthony Yard. And it just looked like he wasn't prepared. Anthony Yard wasn't prepared for that level of fight. And I would say that there's a number of things. Again, we don't want to stay here because we're just touching on it. But a number of things, including there's a rumor that's going around that says that Anthony Yard does not spar, which is crazy to me. You know,
I think he does.
they
Yeah,
say he
that's a bit
doesn't
of.
spar, and even if he does spar, he's not having hard spars, and you can kind of gauge that from the fact that no one ever posts sparring sessions with Anthony Yard. You'll see sessions with AJ, you'll see sessions with Dave Allen, you see sessions with everybody, but you've never seen an Anthony Yard sparring session with anyone of note. So it's either he's not getting the sparring sessions or he's not getting the sparring sessions at the level that is required for him to reach that top level, especially since he started the game late. You know, this is one of them ones where it shows up in you know your preparation. But yeah, the highlight that's going around, like you said, is what was it, 18 punches. 18 punches, like, yeah, that was mad. I'm in two minds about that one, you know, because for me, it should have been broke, but then at the same time, it looked to me like Anthony Yard was holding Benavidez's arm in you know what I mean? Benavidez, he's holding his arm with his arm. So you're allowed to punch with your free hand, and that's what Benavidez done. He just used his free hand. So I'm not quite sure about where it stands with the rules and where that sits, but yeah, that looked mad still. For man to even do that, boy, just whack man 18 times or whatever it was.
18 times, wow. When you say that, you just saw a flurry of like hailstones, you know what I mean? I didn't know. You say 18 times. Wow, man. You know what, bruv? Man. Big up Anthony Yard. Big up Tunde Ajaya.
Yeah.
And Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. You know, showing a lot of people from our community, just UK in general. Even someone, you know, you can find yourself on the big stages. So yeah, shout out to them for that. But yeah, I don't know where they go from here. I want to touch that and then we'll move on to the other bit. But yeah, I don't know where they go.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't see him getting any more world title chances, not easily, just because he's had 3, which is more than what most people will get in their career. And then let's look at it again from a life perspective. Anthony Yard's won in life, man. He's made a lot of money. You know, a guy who started late from the community, didn't really see, and this is credit to Tunde as well, because Tunde gets criticized a lot. Sometimes, rightfully so. Yeah, but other times you have to look at the situation and say, look, you've blessed, you know, this young man has been blessed through the journey that you've both been on. And, you know, he's been able to go around the world, you know, make money and, you know, in that sense. So when you actually look at the whole thing, he's won in life.
Yeah.
In terms of career, it's looking, but that's the personal thing that Anthony Yard himself has to decide, or would have decided what's more important to him at some point, you know. But yeah, I can't see. Yeah, man, he's bro. Even winning titles, yeah, I think people underestimate how hard it is to win a title. Like, bro, you're saying you're number 1 out of how many billion people on the planet? Like, do you know how little of a percentage, how many people win titles? Whoever getting in the boxing game doesn't automatically qualify you to go and win a title. Like, that's the next level, isn't it? So I don't know what he does next. He didn't look very good in the ring. He didn't look very good in his fight before that, and he didn't look very good in his fight before that. So, you know, I don't want to be the guy to say these things, you know.
You just made a point, bro. And you said he's winning in life. You know, he's winning in life. Say that to say people sometimes let their ego consume them and they ride the train longer than they have to. And sometimes I'm not, and this ain't no me advising what to do, but yeah, and it's just overall when what we've been speaking about the Chris Eubank, you know.
Mhm.
This one, Daniel Dubois, what are we speaking about? It's just in terms of stuff. No, you're winning in life. In life, there's a bigger thing. Well, you said it's a circus, really, sports and entertainment. But you're winning in life. Sometimes you need to know, right, there's a bigger picture. It's all right to hang my gloves up now and pursue something else, you know.
Agreed.
But yeah, you get consuming to what you're doing, and you think it's everything, but it's not really.
That's how it
So
goes, though.
huh?
That's how it goes, man. You get consumed by what you're doing. It's hard to back out of something that's all you know, or that's all we've known
Mhm,
to do. And that's for any walk of life. You know, you go into a
mhm,
certain job. I definitely, talking about living and learning, I definitely found that difficult. When I stepped into the security world and I was doing all that stuff, things were going so well, bro. And I went so far and I did so much. And then it was like, bro, you you find it difficult to separate yourself
mhm,
from from that thing that you've done so well in, or that you've known how to function in. You know what I mean? You've learned so much, you picked up so much experience, and
mhm,
you know, it's hard to just do that pivot. But you're right, at some point it has to be done, and I think it comes down to having good people around you, you know, telling you. They say in boxing, in particular, the fighter's always the last to know when it's done. The fighter's always the
mhm.
last to know. So you have to have people around you, parents,
Yeah.
uncles, aunties, trainers, whoever. Somebody say, listen, you've done enough, man. You know,
Mhm.
let's call it a day and move on to something else, to the next chapter in our lives. You know?
Mm, mm. Yeah, your team, man. It's about your people you have around you.
Hmm.
Second, funny enough, like we said, 19th of December, we got that,
Yeah.
fight happening, exhibition. What is it classed as? Is it like it's a fight, isn't it? Yeah, but he's a professional fighter now,
It's a
isn't he?
fight. It's a
Jake Paul.
fight. It's listen. Jake Paul's a professional fighter. Let's have it right. In fact, let's intro this proper, man. Do you know what I mean? Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, 19th of December, Miami, Florida, I believe is going down in. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting
Mm,
fight. Hence why they're selling it, right? Netflix have picked it up. It's not even a DAZN
yeah.
thing. Netflix have paid DAZN, I understand, a hefty amount of money to let AJ go on the Netflix platform, which is great for everybody because if most people have Netflix, so you
Mhm,
can imagine
mhm.
that's going to be probably the most watched fight maybe ever. It might do
Mm,
more numbers than Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
yeah, that's what Jake was saying. Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
Because Jake Paul's created this energy where his whole brand is about connection, selling an experience, high energy,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
exactly what he's bringing with the AJ thing. But he's a Disney kid, right? So there's a lot of people thinking, look, why is this guy here? They don't want him there. Even I think Turkey Al Sheikh said something like, AJ, get this guy out of here, man. Please. He's spoiling my plans.
Mhm,
Every time I try and do something, he's just in the way. So Jake Paul's a little bit
mm,
of a disruptor. And he's in
mm.
the way of a lot of people's plans just by being there.
Yeah, yeah,
You get.
yeah, yeah.
So the idea now, everybody's going to tune in to see how fast AJ can dispatch of this Disney kid who's turned boxer.
Mhm,
But let's have it
mhm.
right. Jake Paul has to be. I know everyone's saying it is. Even me, I said it's a circus. But Jake Paul has had 13 professional boxing fights now, which is more than what Ngannou had.
Mhm.
Ngannou, when he fought Tyson Fury, he had no professional boxing matches.
Yeah.
Only one when he fought
Okay.
AJ. You get.
Who
You're going to say,
Ngannou?
yeah, but huh?
What Ngannou?
Ngannou only had. He didn't have no professional boxing matches when he fought Fury, and he didn't. And he only
Oh,
had one when he fought AJ. So that's
okay.
a
Yes.
proper
Yeah.
novice. Jake
Yeah.
Paul's
Yeah.
fought some people who are questionable, but he has had 13 professional bouts on the record,
Mhm.
including the
Okay.
likes of, dare I say, Mike Tyson, and his last one, Julio Cesar Chavez, who he struggled with, by the way, that last fight. He struggled with Mike Tyson
Yeah.
as well. He couldn't
Yeah.
even drop the 57-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Who?
mad.
Who? Jake? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What is that? But
Yeah.
with all that being said, man, like I'm gonna ask a question. Is there a reason why AJ shouldn't take this fight? Because let's talk about what's on the table here. being told there's 140 million on the table for this fight, bro. With a 50-50 split. That's 70 million each. And that's not even including the endorsements, sponsorships, and deals that come out of that. They're expected to go past 100 million for this one event. Can anyone begrudge the likes of an AJ for legacy? Which ain't paying your bills, bro. Yeah, people gonna say AJ's got bare money already, but listen, money is money, bro. Like, they're throwing bare dough at you to just mash this guy up, bruv. Like, come on, bro, you're taking it. It doesn't matter what job you're in, bro. If someone offers you a freaking pay rise to do the same job or less, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? You're gonna take it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It depends, like,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, because it's a lot of money, but then, you know, you're so it's a no-brainer if money is, you know, the main motive, you know. Yeah, AJ to take this fight only makes sense if he knows he's 100% sure he's gonna win. You know, it can work two ways actually. He might have a bigger plan, like with someone saying, big, like, you know, like winning in life. He's thinking that with that money, I could do this, I can do that, regardless if I would lose or win. But yeah, from where I stand, I would, it won't be a good look to lose to Jake Paul still.
If AJ loses this fight, I will not be afraid to say pack it in, bro. I'm not doing that. Can't tell a grown man. He's going to need to go to the villages, the deep ones in Nigeria, and not come out, bro. Talk about dark rooms, bro. You're gonna have to go deep in the village. You might as well become a Nigerian citizen, because you know Britain ain't gonna want you here no more. You get me? So you know how they move, innit? So what I'm saying is, is you're right. It depends. Does AJ think he can win? I would think that AJ has to believe he can win, but don't know.
Yeah, I think he's been showing signs that confidence is in a good space. He said he's been doing a lot of decluttering over the last year or so after the elbow injury. Like what we were saying before, you know, sometimes you can see a man needs to go to the back home or to the village, like you said. So he's been doing a lot of that, and you know, with finding himself, and he's gone over to Usyk's camp now to train for it. And I like, based on the press conference, I like AJ's approach. Can't take it lightly. This is boxing. You can't underestimate anyone. You know what I mean? Because underestimate someone puts you at a disadvantage. You got to train like you're training, because ultimately it's you versus you, right? So he's given Jake the respect that Jake really deserves.
Is he though? Do you think so? Do you think so?
Joshua?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
AJ's in the gym all the time. AJ's never not in the gym.
Yeah,
AJ's that guy. He's that consummate professional. I don't think it's a physical thing with AJ at any point in time. I think it's mental. So is he saying you're not taking the guy lightly? You can't help but look at this Disney kid, bro, and be like, like the disrespect. Why are you trying? Me, 2-time champion, Olympic champion. You think you can talk to me?
I'm going to flog you.
You understand what I'm saying? Man will take it back. Man, in his mind, he's taking it back to the Roman times, bruv. You know when they give the thumbs down, bro? Like, bro, off of your head, bro. He better be coming with that energy.
Yeah, he said a couple bits. He said, look, he's gonna teach him. He's gonna take him through. He doesn't want a quick knockout. He wants to work his head, work his body.
Oh, is that what he said?
Give him a good lesson. Yeah, that's what Joshua said. So, you know, Jake's equally giving it the large. You know what I mean, talking stuff. But when the media's asking Joshua saying, no, you know what I mean. No, you have to give it anyone who decides to step in front of me. Like I'll be a fool not to take it seriously and deal with it away. Happened to with Ruiz. You know what I mean? Big lesson he learned there.
So
you know,
Jake Paul's
he's gone over to
America
since he's got camp. No,
he's in Usyk camp.
Josh is in Usyk camp, Plus, I think he's got Tank around him as well.
Why does he want Tank? Tank is not the kind of guy you want around you, bro. That's a degenerate, bro. Don't want that kind of people around you. That's not good energy. The Usyk camp, I was going to say, what can Usyk's camp do for him at this stage in his career? But you know what? At the very least, what he can take from them, man, is a level of discipline. He's already disciplined, but the next level of discipline, focus, being shut away from whatever, like knowing how to not take life. Usyk doesn't take life too serious, but that guy's got hella ego. Don't get it twisted. It looks like he ain't, but to get where he's got it. AJ is very serious, you know, when he's boxing personality anyway. We don't know him personally like that, but very serious. So he might pick up a few of those things from them, man. But I say that to say that there was a point you said just now, and it's just escaped me. You said something very significant. Don't worry, we'll come back to you.
Brother, listen, man. Like, bro, I don't. Usyk is arguably the pound for pound best fighter right now. Yeah, you got Terence and you got Usyk. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So, saying what can Joshua learn? A lot from that camp, because he said it. Even Joshua said it. You know what? It's not just Usyk. It's the camp. It's not about just the fighter. The fighter is defined by his camp also. You could be a great fighter, have a rubbish camp around you. You know what I mean? So for him, he said, look, that's how serious I'm taking it. You get what I mean? Obviously, he's got to trim down for the fight. He's got to swell up for the fight. But there's
the fight is 8 rounds, right? It's not 10 rounds. It's 8 rounds, and then 10-ounce gloves. You know, there was a moment in that press conference, where they went to square up to each other, and I swear it looked like Jake Paul swallowed everything that he had in his system. Just for a second, there was something
at the beginning.
You know when they stepped up. You know when it's like, shit, what have I done?
Yeah. Before eye to eye, yeah.
Anthony Joshua, not be small guy, me and Joshua face to face, big hands, big tall brother, and quite. He's a unit, man. He's not someone that you're just gonna go there and think you're gonna do anything anyhow.
Yeah. No. 100%. But listen, look. At the end of the day, many things show the path that Jake Paul is taking to be where he is now is, shows like when we talk about, you know, we live, we learn, sports and entertainment. It shows now even when you talk about Mr. Ring, Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah.
But when you have this and you have eyeballs, you call the shots.
Because back to what I said in the beginning about Jake Paul's name being on the bill first.
You have the eyeballs and you have this, you call the shots. This is why I'm no Turkey Al-Sheikh, but Turkey Al-Sheikh has this. So he's buying people watches. He's obviously, I don't know, but he's just, you know, he's able to control the state or climate of boxing right now because he has the money. And you got this guy, all American, you know, guy come through, typical name Jake, and look, typical name Jake Paul. He's a master following. He's got, I always expect he's got better. It's all strategic why they're in America fighting. Anyway,
his following is crazy. 28.7 mil on IG, bruv. 20 mil roughly on YouTube. That's some serious numbers.
Bro, that one there and Twitch and all them things, and the following and the youths behind him. So he galvanized that power. He had that power. This is why he's there. And bro, like he said, like, there's one key thing that stood out to me, and I had to say, bro, you know, big yourself up, Jake, man. He said, bro, you're gonna have to kill me in that ring.
That's what Jake said, yeah? Jake needs to stop talking spicy though, bro. Where was that mentality when he was fighting Tommy Fury, bro? Where Tommy Fury's your age mate, bro. Tommy Fury's your age mate.
He said Tommy's running. He said Tommy's running right now.
Yeah, but he can't say that because he didn't do what he needed to do the first time round. Yeah, he was saying he knocked out this person. Jake Paul, he's saying he knocked out this. I'm not trying to thingy him, yeah, but Tommy Fury and Anthony Joshua are two different things. If you weren't trying to finish your dinner with Tommy Fury, why is man to believe that you're going to finish your dinner with AJ? There are actually some people who believe Jake Paul can and might win this fight, by the way. There are some people.
Yeah.
But everyone has an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Just like an arsehole.
Everyone has an opinion. Yeah. Everyone, some people just want to be, you know, and then again, you see, like when you're a fan of someone, you know, they can't do no wrong. They can't do no wrong. And then again, like you have to look at his fan base. They're alphas. You call them alphas, isn't it?
Millennials,
isn't it?
He's got the millennials. Yeah, he's got
millennial.
We're beginner millennial, but he's got the millennials and Gen Z. Yeah, Gen Z and millennials.
Gen Z is an
alpha.
Okay.
Do you think he's got the alphas as well? The alphas. He's got all three.
I think it's alphas. I think it's alphas and think too much of our age group.
Right.
But anyway, so what was I saying again? No,
you're saying about people getting blinded by people can do no wrong.
He can't do no. He's got his followers, man. He's got his followers, you know. And if he puts his name on a thing or he decides to say, okay, we're going to sell this drink with KSI and call it whatever, you know, it sells in like that. So this is the power of having eyeballs and having, you know, access to people to, you know, make money. You end up being in front of someone that's, you know, a professional, high-profile boxer.
Big up Abraham in the chat. Sorry, I just see Abraham's in the chat. Big up Abraham, 1955. Shout you out, my guy.
55. Yes, I tried to say hi back. I don't know how to do it on the thing, but yeah, man. So because of that, he's here now. Has he earned it? As it professionally, if you're talking strictly boxing, no. But from an entertainment standpoint, and having his business intact and the right timing, because let's have it right. If Joshua still dominate that professional doing what he's doing, it didn't take those losses. Would happen? But that's neither here or there. It's about perfect timing.
It's now, mad. You've just touched the point without even knowing. Like, Joshua a few fights ago was contending for the heavyweight championship, bro. This isn't a guy that's completely out of here like that. Just one fight ago, he was contending for a world championship. And that's the guy that Jake Paul wants to go against. And so I want to steer this a little bit because you made a good point. You said that AJ will be taking Jake Paul seriously. Spin the question back. Is Jake Paul taking AJ seriously? Because I heard about he believes that AJ's got a weak chin, saying all these things about AJ. Oh, he got beat up by Andy Ruiz. Bro, you're not Andy Ruiz. Stop it. You get me? He got beat Andy Ruiz. And when he has a little bit of a point, and I think I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to put some demons in AJ's head. Last time I was on this soil, American soil, I got punched up and sent back home to Britain. That's going to play a part in your psyche, innit?
Yeah, that's what was said. It was in the press conference, exactly what you're saying. Bro, these press conferences, we can speak about them as much back and forth and scrutinize them and whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's all mouth wrestling. It's mouth boxing. Just mind games, isn't it? So just mind games. So to say you're taking someone seriously, like you said, Joshua might be saying it, but in there might think about it, I'm just going to smack this guy up, man. You know, this guy's just a waste of my time. But Joshua said, you know, Jake Paul saying, yeah, I'm ready to shock the world. He might be quivering in his boots. You know what I mean? You know, he said there was a clip where Logan was asking, why are you doing this? You know what I mean?
Oh, Logan asked Jake Paul why he did it.
Yeah, but then Jake flipped him
like, spoke about it together. Yeah. I've seen his mum. His mum goes,
"Yeah, don't do it.
Go for it, Jake. You can do it. Anything's." I'm thinking, what?
But his mum is shook, man. It's all stage performance, man. I think, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, let's have it right, man. Joshua is a different beast, you know. Now the question is, what, like they asked the question, we asked the question, I'll ask you the question actually still. Do you think him, if he doesn't knock out Jake Paul, if Anthony Joshua does not knock out Jake Paul, that people are going to still see Jake Paul like he's sort of like won, if that makes sense?
It makes perfect sense.
You held it down with Anthony Joshua for 8 rounds.
No, it's a good question, and it's a question that I was gonna ask in a different way to you. Like, what would it take for AJ to not look worse than whatever the public think that he is now? Like in that fight, what would it take him to do? Like, is it a first round knockout? Is it a second? Because I hear a lot of different opinions on what AJ needs to do. Now, for me, I think AJ knocked out Ngannou. This is going to be the measuring stick, isn't it? He knocked out Ngannou, who is considered a much tougher man, bigger, stronger man, whatever, coming from another fight discipline, right? And AJ knocked him out in 2 rounds. Okay, 2 people cannot the same. It's not the same thing, but it's a measuring stick. So I think people have it in their minds that he has to knock Jake Paul out within 2 rounds, or else they're going to get onto him. Now, for me, if AJ goes in there and decides to not do a professional job, a professional destruction, job on Jake Paul, and he plays around with him, that playing around needs to be so obvious for it to matter. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Like running over to your corner, having a chat with them while you're still in fight. Yeah, man, this guy over here thinks he can test me, but I know it ain't AJ's character, but this guy thinks he can test me, bro. Does a couple of shots, tap him in his mouth. It's got to look clear cut. It can't look like you're not in control. Yeah, like you've got to be schooling him throughout. If it starts to look a bit tough for you, or Jake Paul hits you one time and you look a bit hurt, that's going to look mad for AJ, bro. Even if he wins it, it looks mad if you look hurt from Jake Paul. You get what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't be getting touched by this guy. God forbid if you get dropped. Even if you win and you get dropped, it's not a good look.
Yeah. He's got to take. Bro, I agree. Still, he's got to take him out. He's got to get him out of it. But he's saying he's not trying to get him out of it.
Okay.
But he might be saying that the intention of getting him out of there. You know what I mean? So
when in doubt, bro. When in doubt, knock him out, bro. When in doubt, knock him out. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Yeah. I can't wait to see if you're gonna hurt me. Allow that, bro. My reputation's on the line, bro.
Yeah. Oh, in his mind, he's thinking there's no way you can hurt me. Like, I'm just gonna dance around you, you know what I mean, and deal with you accordingly. But yeah, man. If I was in his camp, I say just get him out of it quick and let's all go home, man.
That's it.
Go home.
You don't get paid for overtime.
Yeah, it's time as well. You've been paid for 8 rounds. Do it in 1 round and go home.
Simple.
Go and have some.
Go have some eba, bang some okra and some egusi.
And super more with your man.
You get me?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, he's got to be 1 maximum 2 rounds. Get him out of it.
Yeah, man.
Really.
End the
let's
show.
all go home.
Let's pack up the tent. Everything. Get the man on the tricycle off the ropes. Pack up.
You know that one day while I'm doing the ring, the rest of the team's packing up stuff so we can go.
Bro.
Pack up the stuff in the back. You know what I mean? Do your conference, man. Because don't leave any chance. I don't know. Or you might just want to treat it like, oh, I'm getting my arms out, stretching. But I don't know.
So that's another thing. This fight doesn't do anything for him in terms of preparing him for whatever his next fight is. People believe it's going to be Fury, but this fight. But I guess it's a side mission, isn't it? It's a side mission. So I'm going to collect this big bag and do whatever. Because he was meant to be in another fight. I think they were going to slide him in on the undercard from yesterday, just as with any guy, like a top 100 guy, which would have been like not even a million. I like that idea because you're showing me ambition that you just want to fight. Joshua, by the time this fight comes around, by the way, he would have been out of the ring for 15 months, bro. That's a long time of inactivity. It's a very, very long time. And for someone like AJ, who's a confidence fighter, I don't think that really helps him. It doesn't bode well for him. AJ's the kind of guy that needs to be constantly working, doing something, showing, proving, building the inner confidence to go. So
Yeah,
that doesn't
right.
favor him
Very.
at all.
Yeah, especially when he's like we talk about it all the time, switching lanes, switching mindsets. You're in a business world, you're doing things, you're buying property, you're doing this and that thing. He even said it like during the last few months he's been detaching himself from certain of his businesses. Because because you have to be in a state of like boxing is a mindset, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And like the reason why Mayweather was so successful because he trained every day. Every day he trained every day. There was no thing where he said, you know what, I take 4 months off, put on weight. I only cut down when it's time to fight. You know what I mean? It's a
Consummate
lifestyle.
professional, man.
Yeah, it's part of showing respect for the ape for the beautiful sport, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, but how you saying from a scale of 1 to 10? How are you excited to watch it, man?
Let's see what happens on the 19th December. I don't know what we'll have to do, bro. If we got business to run, if we got business to do, bro, I'm handling business. But if I ain't doing nothing and I'm Netflixing and chilling, bro, then yeah, man, we'll watch it, innit? I'm not gonna say I won't
Let's
watch
see if
it.
505 is doing it. 505 is doing it. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
might for real, might link up with Shiesty and them, you know what I mean, or even the
Big up,
you know what I mean, the
Shiesty.
other Pete guys. Shout you out, Shiesty. Still, there's something else that we haven't touched on. Actually, we haven't for the people then because everyone's saying that Jake Paul, the size difference is crazy. Personally, I think that's a non-factor. Just because I think it's more to do with pedigree. But
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua is only allowed to go up to 245 pounds, I believe. So he can't go beyond that. But given that he came in the first Usyk fight at 240, I don't think that should be a problem for him. It's funny because the heavyweight division is the only division that you don't have to worry about your weight. It's just about managing your fitness, right? And your everything else that comes with it. But in this one, he's only allowed to go 245. Now, Jake Paul, for his last fight, was, I believe, 199 pounds. So that's significantly less than AJ's. AJ's highest is 254, something like that.
Yeah.
So, but Jake Paul, when he fought Mike Tyson, he came in at 221, if I'm not wrong, 221 pounds. So he's going to be in and around that. I think it was 224 actually. So he's going to be in and around that weight because he's going to try and reach his peak weight to match AJ. AJ's going to be 245, which is crazy, right? Because Usyk, when he fought AJ in the first fight, was 221, less than what Jake Paul weighed. So this is why I say weight isn't a factor because you've got Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson at 224. Usyk fighting AJ and beating AJ at 221. You get it? So the weight isn't that. You know what I mean? It's definitely not about weight.
No, weight is the thing. But then he ain't got no replenishing clause anyway. He can after the weigh-in, he can go and like stuff his face like AJ.
Yeah, I hope not.
You know?
I hope not.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah.
I actually think 245 is a good weight for AJ. I think all that bulking up stuff just makes him slow, cumbersome. Like, get to a natural 245 where you're not doing too much weights. It's just all boxing, fluidity, all that stuff, so that you can move around. Kind of like when he fought Andy Ruiz the second time, where you can move around,
Yeah, that
proper dance. You know,
that was a performance, man.
Yo, look at all the latecomers, man. Big up Madan Raj. Madan Raj. Oh.
Yeah. So,
Madan Raj wants to borrow money, bro. We need to holler at the head honchos at RMDA, bro. Tell him to release the funds. He wants $999 million. But what do we get back for that, Madan Raj? What do we get back for that? Silence. All right, cool. So, yeah, so let's move this along quickly. I don't think it's right to do predictions right now. It's too early. It's something that we can do closer to the time.
Closer to the time, yeah. It's
Mhm.
close to the time. So no, it's more so just let us know what you think. Is Jake Paul punching below above his weight? No pun intended. Is Joshua putting himself in the way of danger? Does it make sense for him? Is it a waste of time for Anthony Joshua? Can you see Jake Paul, shocking the world? And who's next for both of them? Who's next for Jake Paul? And who'll be next for Anthony Joshua? I want you to engage with us in the comments. Follow us on Instagram also. We Live, We Learn HQ. And on TikTok, We Live, We Learn podcast. And to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's it on my side, bro. Anything else you want to touch on?
Brother, nothing. All I can do is wish everybody a great week, man. Sorry to everybody for how we came up. We rolled up 4 days late for the Eubank Ben feedback. It was a long week still. Allow us, man. We're working hard, trying to make sure that we've got, all the necessities to constantly deliver you guys the content that you need. So yeah, man, just have a good week. Have a blessed one. And as Rems just said, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments, guys. If let us know what you think. Yeah.
Chat to us, man. Yes, man. All day, every day. Every day.
And that's it, really.
That's it, really. That's it, man. So for the purpose of future recording, isn't it? Yeah. All right, cool. Every Sunday, 6 p.m.
Tell them.
Yeah, Sunday, 6 p.m. What's happening live on YouTube? And stay tuned, man.
And so
sign out.
We finish the same way we start. We live, we learn.
We learn.
We're live.
We're live.
All right, cool.
I ain't got no mic to spin.
Yeah.
I ain't got no mic to spin.
You're gonna start a little trend. We're gonna be spinning mic soon, bro.
Trust me.
Shout out
Season
everybody
2
in the
coming.
chat, man. Yes, Season 2 coming. Big you lot up. Have a good week, man.